Hey guys, welcome back. So today we'll be learning how to draw a hyper-realistic lip. Okay, so drawing a hyper-realistic lip has been quite challenging for me, especially when it involves teeth part, because I usually go wrong in drawing the teeth. So in order to get a hyper-realistic sketch of the lip, I would always recommend you to go as slow as possible, and it requires a lot of patience, and it also requires a lot of tiny details to be given with. So let's start off. Okay, so for this, basically what I'll be using is a charcoal dust, charcoal pencil in General's HB hard, okay, and medium charcoal pencil from Apsara. Yeah, Apsara's medium charcoal pencil. And apart from this, I'll be using a very darkly pigmented charcoal dust, and as usual for blending, hog hair brushes. And apart from this, for highlights, I'll be using Tombow Mono Zero eraser, and this pencil eraser from Kohi Noor Hard okay. And after that, I'll be using Brustro battery operated eraser. So let's get started. So once you're done with the highlights, we'll start off from the lower lip always. Okay, so if you see any lip, there's going to be a lot of fissures and lot of highlights, a lot of creases over the lip. So usually what people do with graphite sketches, they start drawing the grooves with the pencil, but the exception in charcoal sketches, you're not supposed to use any pencil to draw the creases. The reason is, once you use pencil, be it extra soft, also it is very difficult to blend. So what alternate technique I use is, I take a trimmed brush. Okay, so see, yeah, I take a trimmed brush, and I take some deep pigmented charcoal powder. You can either use Brustro charcoal powder, or you can also use the Camlin stick ground charcoal powder. Okay, compressed Camlin stick ground charcoal powder. And you can also use, instead of a trim brush, you can use number 1 blending stump also. Okay, so after this, we'll be starting off with the creases. Don't apply too much pressure. Okay, the trim brush, just start drawing lines like this. And as you can see, I'm drawing a convex line. Okay, convex line is in the sense, it the line bends over the left side. Okay, and once it reaches the lowest point, it is going to be like a arc shape like this. Okay, so just draw random lines. It may not be as it is in the sketch. Okay, draw a lot of horizontal lines, and only a few deep fissures will be there. So don't make every line to be a deep one, okay? And as you come to the lower border, you can see there's a lot of tiny lines like this, okay? See, like this in the lower border. And apart from that, if you look closely, there are also some lines that runs through like in the zigzag manner, and in the lower lip they run only in the lower border. They don't run across the center part or the above part, okay? Only in the lowest part of the lower lip they run like this, okay? And one more thing you have to keep in mind is, see, here the lines seem to be little bit curvier. So as you reach the center of the lip, the lines seem to be more elongated or vertical in pattern, okay? Again, start drawing the vertical lines from the lower border. So some of these lines are elongated little bit, okay? So once you're done, start off with the crisscross lines like this, okay? So I'm going to go into the hyperlapse mode, okay, and I'm going to complete these lines, okay. So once we have done, you're going to go ahead with the lower lip shading. Okay, so for the shading, again take a hog hair brush, okay, dip it with some charcoal powder, okay, and start blending. And this blending is quite important because this will help you to achieve a uniform layer, as well as it will start giving your lip a 3D view. Okay, so if you see any lip, this part is going to be quite highlight or lighter toned than the other part of the lip. So we are going to start from the corner. We are going to start blending from the corner to keep it the same way. Okay, be very gentle while you blend. Okay, don't overwork the paper. Just apply very mild pressure to blend. Okay, just try to follow the contour of the sketch. Okay, so if you see, already all the lines have been blended. Whatever lines we made with charcoal powder has been blended. Okay, so once it's done, take a pencil eraser and just try to remove off the excess charcoal. Okay, yes, so once you've done that, so we'll start off with the highlights now. So for the highlights, like I said, you can either use this pencil eraser or even mono-zero eraser is fine. Okay. So for the highlights, if you see, it's going to be patchy like highlights, and make sure you don't highlight over the lines that are left back that we created. Okay, so these highlights should be in the area of the lip and not on the lines. Leave the lines as such, and as you go to the lower border, okay, make sure you highlight the areas that are in between the zigzag lines we made. Okay, and as one more important thing that you have to take care is when you give highlights on this area, it should be in such a way that you give the highlights towards the left side of the lines you've made. Okay, and here it should be towards the right side of the line. So here it should come on the right side of the line. Okay, so if you see, the majority of the highlights are going to be placed in this area. Okay, as you go towards the corner of the lip, the highlights are going to become much lesser. So once this is done, take the mono zero eraser. Make sure that it is sharp. Then start making the mild highlights. So once you've done,